Hi, my name is Elisa. I'm participating in the chili pepper challenge for ME. Okay, I can remember this now. Myalgic encephalomyelitis. Yes, I got it. So it's something, some kind of a condition, and nobody knows what causes it. But it affects your brain and your muscles, and it makes people really fatigued and sometimes bedridden, not able to do anything for years. It's definitely important to try to focus on this condition. Doctors don't really recognize it, apparently. So off to the challenge. We're going to go to my kitchen now. So in my kitchen, I got an onion, a bunch of spices, and this stuff. So just soaking in the water. So what I forgot to mention is that I don't have a chili pepper, but I do have a bell pepper. And I know that bell peppers are actually can be enjoyable to eat, but in this case I am going to enjoy this, but I'm also going to make it a little bit Latin style and a little spicy. And here we go. So this is a bell pepper, and it happens to taste really good. Okay. Sweet pepper. There we go. Then we're gonna make we're making a spicy bell pepper wrap, and it's gonna have some surprise ingredient in there to bring some Latin into, because we don't have a chili pepper, so we're gonna bring in instead a prickly pear. So a prickly pear is a cactus, and it has spines. So what you do is you want to actually eat it, but you want to remove the spines. To do that, this is how I do it. We're gonna cut it into slices like this. They need to be about an inch wide. Okay, so this one is actually a fairly small prickly pear, only 3 slices. So now you just do a visual examination, see where it actually has spines sticking out. Not every little bump will have a spine, but most of them, or probably more like 20% or 30% will. You do this. You hold it in your hand, and you just shave whatever spines you see. This is the reason why it needs to be a 1-inch piece instead of the whole leaf uncut, because this way you're able to maneuver it, mobility and just ease of use. A lot easier to cut this thing when it's in shreds like this. It's really pretty easy. You don't want to slice the whole skin, because the skin actually also has benefits, so that you see it sideways. Just make sure you turn it in all different directions so that you are sure you got all the spines. I don't know what the experience would be like, but I don't think you want to challenge yourself with that. Little bitty strokes. Some spines are smaller than others, and make sure you get all of them. It would be horrible if I teach you something that ends up killing people. So, people eat fish, you just have to know how to get rid of the little bitty bones, and you'll be fine. So we're going to grab a lettuce, and it's going to be a lettuce wrap. Well, actually, I didn't really think this out too much. The point is, I just don't want to cut this so pretty. You're such a pretty, kind of nice long piece. I don't want to just cut in shreds, but you could. I have 3 of these. You see the gooiness? It's gooey. Now here, I have spices. We're going to put some horrible things in there. So a dash of black pepper goes in here. Like that. More. The crushed red pepper in there. And salt. Well, actually, salt does not sound scary, so we're going to avoid that. What about these globs here are actually garlic powder. It kind of got humid, and so it's like globs, but really it's supposed to be powder. So guess what? We're gonna take this into my mortar pestle. That doesn't even work. Okay. Grab some of that garlicky powder and anoint our sandwich, our little wrap, if you can see anything. Doesn't that look wonderful? Okay, I'm gonna definitely buy a new charger for my camera, because this makes me realize how horrible this is, and it's a lot difficult, more difficult than I would like it to be. It's very hard to make a video having to stare into the actual front of the camera. And we're gonna eat this. It's not like real pretty, but I can do it. So it has peppers in it, and it's spicy. So I think I met the challenge. Prickly pears have a lot of health benefits. They control your cholesterol, your blood pressure, and they help to regulate a bunch of body processes, because they contain magnesium and a lot of calcium and also potassium. And I believe they have other things in there too, but people like Dr. Whale recommend this stuff, and it's real big in Latin America. In Mexico, they treat all kinds of things with it. It also helps to minimize the effects of a hangover. So anybody who likes to drink around here, not me, but just saying, on the other hand, here's a challenge. A garlic challenge. I challenge you to the garlic. Garlic. Here's something you need to know when you eat garlic. If it doesn't burn your mouth, then you're not in as bad shape as you thought you were. But it might still burn your stomach. Now, if it starts burning your mouth, which it is for me, that means there's some junk in your stomach, and it's going to go down and burn even more once it gets down there. But remember that it's good for you. And if this is your first time ever eating a raw garlic, then know that you probably should stand next to the toilet just for the assurance of being able to vomit in it. I've never vomited up with garlic. but sometimes it can be very intense. Once you clear out all the junk, you're not gonna want to vomit anymore, and you'll eat it like candy. But it's been a long time since I had garlic. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. And enjoy chili peppers and other spicy things. And please don't forget cilantro. Cilantro is also a very Latin thing to add to your meals. It's like, don't they like put it in, it's been a while since I had Mexican food. My stomach is still hurting from all the garlic. Oh man, the trick to eating garlic is to eat it by itself. That's when it has the most good. Garlic is like really cleansing. It kills pathogenic bacteria in your body. But if you want it to be less intense, you eat it with other things, which I kind of did because I was eating the wrap. Okay, so what do they use cilantro in? What kind of Latin food? I know they do. I think it's cilantro. It even tastes, sounds Latin. Cilantro. Okay. Whew.